Hello, good evening. Welcome to Big Brother's Moose and the Hoose. We are recapping the last 3 episodes.
15, 16 and 17.
Plus the sideshow. So really we're doing a whole week's Big Brother in 30 minutes.
Whoop!
Which is better than what they did tonight.
Is it going to be 30 minutes? Come on, let's make it 30 minutes on the dot.
Okay.
Alright, let's begin. Oh, I'm Lindsay.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So we started, annoyingly, in the middle of that fucking quiz. And not only that, but they show us the same shit we saw on the last episode. Like, seriously, stop wasting my time.
Hang on. They cut out the bit where the buzzer broke.
Yeah, that's true. We know.
Yeah,
we
saw you.
We saw you. So then we saw... it actually turned out quite well. All the baddies got knocked out.
Yeah.
And all the goodies, although that position is kind of debatable now.
Goodies and baddies talk. Is that how the season's going?
The good people are going to win this game.
No, they're not. The bad people are all going.
Yeah, I know.
And now we're just left with all goodies.
So Ali threw it, and this is the buzzing thing, and Sarah knew that he threw it, and she gave him side-eye bad. And do you remember who won HOH 3 episodes ago? Who?
I've forgotten her name now. What is it? Heather. Is it Heather?
Yeah.
There you go.
Did you really forget her name?
A little bit.
Now, I noticed Adele went into the diary room at this point and self-proclaimed herself Canada's loved one. Do you see a problem with this strategy?
As I always say, if you said it in the UK, you'd be in big trouble.
We call it Wolfie-itis.
Yeah.
Oh, Adele is grating on me a little bit now.
Yeah. Is he developing Dustin syndrome,
yeah,
do you think?
He's getting
All they got to do is dress him like a sultan or some kind of,
Yeah, sultan.
Some dignitary of some variety, and that will see this game.
Yeah. So Heather put up Sabrina and Rochelle. Is that right? No, she didn't. She put up Alison and... She put up Alison and Kenny. Where the fuck did I get Sabrina and Rochelle from? They were debating that.
I think that was the flim flam, wasn't it?
Oh,
when
yeah,
they were trying to bullshit you. You see how you fall into it.
And then, you wanted to talk about Ali's red outfit that he was wearing.
Well, he was wearing it over 2 episodes for one thing. Mind you, they do like spreading things.
Silken red tracksuit.
Was it pyjamas? Was it like kind of day wear?
I thought it was like Austin Powers fancy dress.
If you were wearing that outfit and then you slept on like those silky sheets, you'd be all over the place. You'd be halfway around the bathroom by now.
We don't like silk sheets, do we?
The kitchen is a lot of the house is red.
Yeah.
So, and the beds are all red. So I'm thinking if you're wearing that outfit and you lie down on the bed, people don't know you're there. So you can eavesdrop.
Frankie Dettori style.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, some of you might not know about the Frankie...
Karma Chameleon.
The Frankie Dettori files, but what was it? With Spidey...
And Rylan were
having a tear-up
on BBCAN2, and Frankie Dettori spoke, and we were like, where is he? And we were around it we've said this on our podcast before, but anyway, we were around it 4 or 5 times, and only you spotted his face. Yeah. Because he was wearing all black, and he was hidden next to the...
It was like the kitchen counter. It was the same colour as his outfit.
Hiding, camouflaged. So all Arlie needs to do is lie on the bed with the red outfit on. He's laughing. It's like a lizard.
How can you put someone up for nomination that's not even there? You can't see. Brilliant.
It's the perfect strategy. Now, when Heather was crying about her touching letter from her boyfriend, Kenny came out with the most hypocritical sentence of the whole entire show. Do you know what that was?
No, not specifically, but I know what you're
He said,
about.
When Heather was reading out her letter, he said, "You've been here a month. How can you be so emotional? Rewind back to Ica. You fucking bitch. You fucking bitch. You lying bitch. Did I imagine that? You seemed pretty emotional then when you were crying to your mama like a little baby." What do you think about that?
Did he mention his mum? Don't bring people's mothers into things because you get in trouble.
As a mother.
Remember Dappy?
Mumsy.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. So then Sarah called Arlie aside and she's like, "I'm on to you, Sonny Jim. I've seen you throwing that." And that was when the first 5 fractured forever.
Honestly telling me that Sarah's the first person that's noticed that Arlie throws things. Is there some Should have gone to Specsavers.
When Nedda and Ali were in that double eviction, they both were trying to throw it. It's just like, oh, who's going to throw it first?
I think
it's like a throw off.
Nedda actually turned around to Ali and said, "You cunt."
Yeah, no.
Something along those lines.
Keep it clean, Canada. Keep it clean. That's the first cunt of the podcast so far. You can start keeping count now.
If we reach 2 million uses of the C-bomb by the end of the show, then we unleash... Oh, no.
Then we unleash
pestilence.
Rick Grimes onto you. Oh yeah, and then Kenny went in the diary room and he said he wanted to push Heather down the stairs. What a lovely man.
Now, hang on. We've heard this sort of gameplay before on BB Australia. I don't care if someone falls down a hole and dies. Also, don't forget on Coronation Street when David Platt shoved his own mother down the stairs.
That's true.
So, really, it's not such a big deal to physically threaten to murder someone on a TV show.
Nah, sod it. Then Heather said, Sabrina thinks I've got a vendetta against her, and that's because I do have a vendetta against her. Nice. It was nice seeing Heather come into power, wasn't it? And seeing her flourish a little bit.
Who would have thought she had it in her? She ran that HOH perfectly. Everything she got exactly the way she wanted. It was like the opposite to Ica's HOH.
That house has literally turned on a dime, hasn't it?
Well,
mainly through to cheating and Canada's interference. It's turned on a dime.
Yeah, there's too much twistery.
Blame Twistos. Oh yeah, then there was this weird thing when they said that go pack your bags, and they all thought there was going to be an instant eviction, and really
was that just like power just to fuck with their heads?
Then they just had to make sock puppets. What the fuck? That was weird, wasn't it? And then Sabrina got caught out though, because then she said, "I will not vote out Kenny," and then Adele overheard it, and then Sabrina had to tell Rochelle, "Sorry, I got Kenny's back over you."
Right.
Sorry, bitch. Do you remember that?
No.
Never mind.
No, didn't really take that in.
Don't you remember? They were having the conversation with the sock puppets. It was like, sorry, Rochelle, I have to vote you out. Oh no.
Well, that's the whole thing. As long as you say it in character, as long as you say it in sock puppet character, you're okay.
But Sabrina
had 21 fails, and so was it Rochelle?
No, everyone else had 3 or 4. Sabrina had 21. I don't know what she had to give up though, like her eyeliner or something.
No, it was 21 items of.
And just
stuff
not like her
makeup
she give up. Mind you, she does trowel it on. I don't like sock puppets in the Big Brother house. Ban them, I say.
Do you know this task has been done on BBUSA?
Yeah.
It's been done on. You said Australia. You'd seen it before, and I've definitely seen it on our Big Brother more than once.
Because it's cheap as fuck to make a sock puppet. That's why.
You think why? You think that's why?
Think about it.
I mean, if they said making an animated CGI type movie, that's too expensive.
Yeah, they can't afford that.
Here's some fuzzy felt.
Fuzzy felt. Then we saw a touching scene where Kenny had to go and try and ask his Heather to survive. That was good to seeing Kenny on the hop like that. And Heather was just like, yeah, what?
I don't think those things. I think that's Ted just tells them to do that. Really, he wouldn't bother. He knows he's fucked with her, so.
And then Kenny's like, why don't you put John up? He's a strong player. And Heather's like, yeah, whatever. And I like this bit. John and Kenny were out in the garden, and Kenny was crawling into John saying, "You got to save me." And then they had a flashback. And they showed John begging to Kenny, and Kenny when John walked out, Kenny goes, "You're going home." I just thought that was sweet. It just summed up how the tables were turned. I like that. It was nice in style. Don't you think?
Well, yeah, but I'm not sure what sort of game John's playing.
No, you think he's not really? He's just kind of sitting pretty. Really, he's sitting back,
basically
pointing, bags under his eyes, and pointing mainly.
That heroin habit is not improving. I'm telling you, you don't get eyes like that just from.
Who's giving him it though? In the diary entry, Dr. Ottoman, or
he could be prescribed it.
Maybe that's why Nedda threw out all that stuff. She thought it was spiked, the sugar.
Oh, the condiments.
Yeah.
You think there's heroin in the
maple syrup? I don't know. Could be a code word.
It could be.
Chili pea.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now, next thing we know, Big Brother's removed all the food in the house. What the fuck? Do you remember why?
No.
Rochelle ate a fuzzy peach.
Oh, was it a peach?
A fuzzy peach. What is a fuzzy peach?
All peaches are fuzzy.
Yeah, that's weird.
Unless they come out of a can.
And then she started crying about that, and then everyone went on slop for 48 hours. I don't give two fucks about that.
They do, though. Get mad with it.
Nah, tough. Heather was then pretending to Rochelle she was going to put her up, but she didn't put her up. But she's just doing a bit of power play, which is nice to see. And then finally Heather put up Alison and Kenny. I personally thought she should have backdoored Kenny, put up Alison and Sabrina or something, but as it happened, didn't matter.
Right, okay.
Well, so now on to the next episode, VO. Kenny announced, I'm going to fight to the death. Unfortunately, he didn't.
Well, he did, but he died.
Then Alison told Heather about the original 5. And even Kenny said John knew about the first 5 as well.
So why did she do that?
Because Alison was trying to get in with Heather, wasn't she?
I guess so.
Yeah.
And also, but she said she didn't, not even been told it. She just said that, and she worked it out for herself.
Andrew told her it, probably when she was doing the and job.
You think they actually talk strategy during...
You never know.
It's probably the best time for it.
Is there video evidence of the hand job? Not that I really think I want to see
Probably
it.
the feeds were down for some kind of production reason.
It'd be like Luke's, Grace and Ashley. Do you think Andrew mopped...
No, we saw all that.
Do you think Andrew mopped himself at first or Alison?
Who mopped who out of Luke's Grace? Didn't he just do...
He just did himself and then walked off with his own pants or something.
There you go. Easy come. I think Andrew seems like the sort that would... I don't know.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and he's done.
I think Andrew would probably expect, someone to do it for him, wouldn't he?
Probably expect someone to lick it up, the dirty pig.
It's a bit...
Sorry.
Bit much.
Sorry, listeners.
Fucking hell, man.
So at last, Alison was gaming. She flipped right onto the outside alliance, which we now know are called the Sloppy Seconds. That's a delightful name.
Another cum-based strategy.
Which is better, Quack Pack or Sloppy Seconds?
Do you know what? Mm-hmm. I just kind of give up on...
What's the hand signal for the Sloppy Seconds?
I don't know. Oh, well, it's like slop, isn't it?
Oh, no, it's not like slop. It's like...
No, but it could be.
It's like someone's been here already.
Someone has been here already, and it's called BBUSA.
It's like on Jeremy Kyle when someone says, she smelt of sex. I knew she cheated because she smelt of sex. It was always like,
the window was open.
Oh, I could smell it. Oh. Anyway, sorry. Stop lowering the tone. So Alison and Ali both flipped basically, but we said, and other people have said, they are both bottom of the totem pole. They were bottom of first 5 totem pole, but they're also bottom of Sloppy Seconds totem pole, right?
Yeah, but Alison's got this magic thing now.
That's true. The magic position.
But no one knows about it. Like when Adele had his pretend power, which he still hasn't used, but thought about using earlier. Yeah. He told everyone about it, but Alison can't say anything, so...
Well, we're not quite there yet, but it's not that interesting anyway. So the veto, now we like this, it was the sluice... What was it? Something gold. What gold was it? Yeah.
Yukon Gold. Yukon Gold.
What's that? It's like Cash for Gold or some shit.
I think it's like this really great TV show.
Oh, it looks wicked, man. I wish we had that.
Brilliant. Do you know what? I haven't seen a presenter that good since...
Luke Tipple.
No. No one topples the Tipple. No. What's the one I like?
Jeff Probst.
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 The guy from Survivor.
Come on, admit it. You've switched to Survivor. You like Survivor better than Big Brother Canada.
I've started watching Survivor, but do you know what? It's only on like once a week.
I won't watch it. It's bullshit.
It's not, like the more you...
Why should I watch it then?
The more you... Because the longer it goes on...
No, I don't want to have to get into things.
Just ask me a fucking question and I'm trying to tell you the answer.
Go on.
Because at first, when it's just like Big Brother, when there's a lot of people in it, it's a bit crap. But when it whittles down to less people, the tasks get a lot better. It's really difficult, and people don't dick around and throw things like they do on Big Brother. Ali wouldn't get.
No, because you want the strong players, I guess, to stick around on there.
Build the
shelter.
Hardcore strategy.
I don't like
hardcore.
things that are set outside. I like things that are inside.
There is that.
I like things set in one place, indoors, because I like just staying indoors in one place.
Oh, there you go.
Anyway, you can do a Survivor podcast with someone else. So yeah, we had this veto where they had to sluice for gold.
Yeah.
Do you like sluicing?
I like the word sluice.
It is a good word, isn't it?
Any use of the word sluice is a good thing, right?
And this, what did you say earlier? We were playing a racing game and you said you slew down. Instead of like slowed down.
Someone, I think it was John said he brang.
Oh yeah, he brang something. Everyone's talking like a 5-year-old. Anyway, this task was reminiscent of, you know it, Technotronics, wasn't it?
It was the age-old favourite.
You had to spell out a word. Best not to think of the word first and then spell it out. Just get one. What did Alison have? Cry.
She couldn't find a vowel.
You said it was vowel play. Kenny stubbed his toe. That was a bit of a worry.
Yeah, I was really...
He was literally in agony. A conhumdrum It was quite a humdrum task, really, wasn't it? We were just trying to think of puns during that task.
I think really, like, if you're gonna do that, spelling, it is like a spelling and running about task.
Mm-hmm.
Like, unless something better than Technotronics is going to happen, then really there's no point to it, because Technotronics is the absolute pinnacle of that task.
Correct. And Heather did misspell wishful.
But she, even if she spelled it right, she wouldn't have won.
No,
so
that's true.
It made no odds. So.
Arlie spelt farting. BB Bum Pops. #.
Do you think that was he just went for those letters?
Yeah.
I was wondering if he had an S, would fartings be allowed?
No.
You never know.
No. So then, then Sarah was going, oh no, I celebrated too much when Kenny won. It's like, everyone knows you're up Kenny's arse. Don't even worry about it. Do you know what I mean? The writing was on the wall anyway.
Guess so. Don't you think it's sus about Kenny coming out?
Coming out?
Yeah, coming out the closet. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, why'd he do it? And then suddenly he goes. It's like...
Well, I think the writing was sort of on the wall from then. He knew his alliance was falling to pieces. He thought, sod it, I might as well just come out with it.
Don't you think you would have had a better game if you just said I'm gay from the minute you walked in?
Maybe not.
I do personally.
We will never know.
But he said it was part of his strategy to pretend he was straight. I don't know what that's supposed to mean or indicate, but it didn't seem to serve him any purpose whatsoever. If anything.
It's just a pointless lie.
Yeah, silly.
If he lied about this, he could lie about...
I still think that beard's fake.
But he didn't ever pull it off and go, wah ha ha ha.
No.
So then Kenny was trying to crawl around Heather again, trying to get Sarah safe. Mumsy. Meanwhile, Alison was poking around the plant pot. She found their secret veto. The only thing I thought was bad about that, I didn't mind Alison getting it, but she's the only person who'd already been in the secret room, so it would have been more interesting in a way if someone else had been in the secret room, because she'd already seen it.
It would, you know? But I quite liked it, because even though I don't really like her, and she had a showmance with one of the most odious people.
I miss Andrew.
I do as well. It's like missing Tom, you know.
Yeah, it is.
They're quite interchangeable, but because she's new and she made a bad choice, and because she's the newbie, it's like I want her to do well.
We'll give her one more chance. Come on.
I seem to remember giving her a chance before, and she just chucked it away, chucked it back in my face.
She stopped doing her hair curly, so come on. Think about it.
Yeah, alright, fair play.
And we like the way she was hanging around that door going, dun, 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 and people were walking past her.
Do you really believe that? Like,
just
no one
sitting
saw
here.
that?
Just sitting here. And then, Kenny was clicking his knuckles. That was gross. So Heather put Sarah up as a replacement. And Arlie said, you legitimately dug your own grave about Sarah. Do you think he used legitimately accidentally instead of literally?
Yeah, he must have meant literally, because and that's just the buzzworthy word of this year.
It is. And Alison must have been feeling confident with the sloppy seconds, because she did not use the power of veto.
Exactly, which is quite a funny thing.
Bold move. It's like a Marcellus type move.
I thought so as well. But she had the option to wait to see who the replacement was and then make the decision. So had for whatever reason, say someone said Adele, you'd be like, shit, I'll get the fucking thing out now.
Yeah.
But if it's, someone that's
Sarah,
arsehole,
then... True. So this brings us on to the double eviction. Woo!
So really, we had the... Big Brother in a week's Big Brother in one night, didn't we?
Big Brother in a nutshell,
wasn't it?
Now, yeah. Now, Arissa started this episode with the words, "At the POV ceremony, Heather followed through." That ain't right.
What are you trying to say?
She shouldn't tell people that. That's a private matter.
Does it have the same meaning in Canada?
I don't know. Should we say what that means?
It's a bit of a bit fecal based.
If you follow through, it means you've shit yourself. So that's Arissa's saying Heather shit herself at the POV ceremony. That's slander.
I've seen slander. Sue, I've seen plenty of fecal based games anyway, so it's no.
That's true.
It's no big deal to me.
Now who am I?
I don't know. That's...
It's our age-old favourite, the toothbrush in the mouth strategy talk.
Do you think, like,
sorry, Sarah.
is it? Do you think you get like better oral hygiene as a result of like talking about strategy while you're doing that? Is it for the toothbrushing, or does it help the strategy? I suppose it's easy to like mumble and like...
Yeah, maybe it's to like pretend you're not saying it, or like it's a deflection. It's between you and what you're saying.
Also, it's like when you're trying to have a sly conversation. Oh, I'm just brushing my teeth.
But
I'd be like, why are there words coming out the side of your mouth while you're brushing your teeth?
You know you're getting this... You know the subtitler is going to be in business if you're doing strategy with your toothbrush in your mouth. Just clean your fucking teeth, rinse your mouth out, and then talk strategy, for fuck's sake.
No. Basically, wait until it's time to brush your tooth, and then wait for that other person to brush their teeth.
Yeah.
And then you go.
Yeah.
You go.
And then
for
they go
it.
and just splat all the water out.
You can win, but the mirror will be an absolute mess for months afterwards.
So Arlie basically told Sarah, "Sorry, bro.
You go and oot.
You go and oot. Take your eyebrows. Take it as a mother. Take your kids. Take your husband. Get to fuck."
What? Why did he tell her that? Why?
I think he was worried about the jury or some shit. But she weren't even on jury.
Yeah, so that holds no
Arlie
no
did
sense.
totally blow his game up. Was this a good thing, or it seems like I felt like he could have played both sides for at least a week or two longer, don't you?
I don't see what's going on anyway, but he did seem to have his hand forced into like picking a side, but I don't see why he had to go blurt it out like that.
It was weird. And what about his mohawk?
It's like on the trailer for that new 24 when they go, Jack Bauer, they go, "It's Jack Bauer. He's unpredictable." You know, he's like,
the unexpected.
Anything could happen. It's like Arlie's like...
Doop.
Exactly.
And then Arlie after...
And he's got that fucking Mohican back.
Adele's got it as well.
After Marcia went to all that trouble, now they've gone and
That's
fucked
plain disrespect.
They've gone and fucked it up again.
Disrespect. Anyway, after Arlie basically told Sarah, "Get to fuck," he goes, "You gonna give me a hug?" And she just went in the toilet and cried.
She gave him fuck all.
Fair enough. And then we saw Sabrina boo-hooing to what's her face, Alison. "Oh, why are you doing this to me?
Apparently.
Blah, 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 blah." Shut up.
Apparently, you don't see that. You've not seen that much of it on the main show, but apparently she cries about every fucking thing. That's a reaction to everything. I had an interview with Ica.
I've been watching the After Dark. I know what goes on. Sabrina, you are DUNN done. See you later. Oh yeah, and she's going, "We were friends." Sabrina and Alison were never friends. They just were friends with Andrew. That's it. And then we saw Nedda doing a bit of strategy throughout the condiments, throughout the sugar to affect Kenny's game, and it obviously worked.
Surely you can't be allowed to do that.
We never saw Kenny even react to that.
I know, that's...
We never saw Kenny going, "Whoa, who's throwing out the
where's
sugar?
my mustard?
Yeah, where's my mustard water?"
No, that was Paul.
So then we had, "Fuck it, I'm gay. Fuck it, I'm gay." That's a good way to come out, isn't it?
Stupid, if you ask me. It's pathetic, to be honest.
Sabrina's reaction to that was, "That's why you do hot yoga. It makes you more bendy."
And do you notice how offended he
Yeah.
got by that? It's like, don't come out the closet and then like...
Is she calling him a bender, or...?
I didn't hear...
Well, she said it makes you more bendy.
Oh, I don't think she meant like that.
But
She
why
meant
do you need to be more bendy if you're gay?
What? Not sure.
No, what's she saying? What is she saying?
I don't know.
You need to be bendy. Well, you don't really need to be bendy to have
She
sex.
must mean...
What's she saying?
He's a
Tell
bender.
me.
He's a bender. That's what she's saying.
Fucking hell, man.
Homophobe.
No wonder he was angry. And then Kenny went, "Ta-da!" which I thought was a good way to come out. Adele did a forced smile because we know what Adele thinks about gay people.
Do we know that?
Well,
You give him a hug.
He said faggot, so come on now.
Yeah, but so did John. You don't say that about him, do you?
Well, I do.
Mind you, do you know, with John, I think it's just the heroin talking.
And you know who looked the most pissed off about Kenny giving out?
Ah, who was it? I
Rochelle.
forgot. Oh, that face.
God, her face. She gives away.
I didn't know that she fancied him.
Yeah, she gives away everything on her face. She looks
has got
sour.
a harsh face.
She looks sour.
She makes Condoleezza Rice look like some cartoon character.
Now, Sarah and Alison were on the block, but I knew Sarah was going. Do you know how I knew this?
Mind control.
No.
Oh, Twitter.
Everyone, no. I don't know Twitter.
The clothes.
The sportswear. Everyone in there is wearing a tracksuit except for Sarah, who's got a pretty dress on. Come on now. Ever since Britney wore that pink little frilly dress, we've known it's a total spoiler when we see someone dressed up to go. So can you fix that, please?
But at the same time, do you want to see someone get evicted in a pair of old jogging bottoms?
I don't mind. I've seen people evicted in a banana suit before, so...
So it means the whole thing is like...
What, predetermined?
Jerry-rigged, yeah.
Jerry-rigged. I thought Sarah looked very nice, actually. I thought she looked cute. When Neda voted to evict, she said yo to Arissa, which I thought was a bit disrespectful.
No, it's not as disrespectful as treasure or gorgeous.
Hey, pretty. Or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, Sarah was evicted. I thought Sarah had a few more weeks of game ahead of her, did you?
Thought she was going to be in deep, but wasn't to be, was it?
I'm not sorry to see her go, though. Honestly, when I watch After Dark and she's on, she just bores me to tears. Everything she says is just boring. She's just not an interesting person.
No, but she was quite a strong gamer, and I suppose that was what did it for her, really, wasn't it? But it feels like this year, remember when it was the friendship and against Howie and Janelle and all that business? Was that right? Mm-hmm. It just feels like the friendship are all going. There's no one left. I mean, there's no one that likeable in there anyway. But there's no one to even
now we're going to have to hate the people we like.
There's no one to even hate that much, you know.
And I kind of wanted Kenny to stay because he was the villain, wasn't he? The villain.
So now, honestly, I think what would pep it up a bit. It sounds stupid. Put someone like Andrew back in.
No,
make it more fun.
God,
put Paul back in. That's what we need.
Yeah, bro. Put Paul back in.
Dude, bro.
Now, why did Adele have AC written on his face?
Well, I thought it was a clue because remember the secret power was in the air conditioning, wasn't it?
But he don't know about that.
Then I thought like he could have AC on his face and Kenny would have DC, so then they'd be like brothers in like sexual harmony. But we know that Adele's not really like that. And apart from that, I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's probably like some sport.
Oh, Arisa Cooks.
It could be.
Could be, couldn't it?
It could be.
Do we want us to talk about Arissa's clothes or not? We thought she looked better this week, didn't we? Should we just say that and not say that she looked bow-legged as well? Yeah.
You've already said it now, so, you know.
Sorry. Now we're on to the more or less HOH. Are there more or less cushions in the splish splash room?
What's the real world version of more or less?
Don't know. What are you talking about?
Higher or lower or some
right,
shit,
yeah.
right?
But I didn't really like this quiz because we couldn't really play along. Like, how do we know how many plant pots there are? Do you know what I mean? It's like completely pointless. It's
I know.
stupid.
Like I saw those logs. I remember seeing them, but I didn't obviously think to count them. But
Did you not? Did you not pause it and count them?
next time.
That's where you made your mistake.
Next time I'll do it. But the thing is, they haven't got Sky Plus, so that's unfair.
So you came up with a good point.
Oh yeah.
Did you seem to think there was an advantage to not buzzing in? So let the other person buzz in and fuck it.
Well, yeah, because if you don't buzz, then if the other person's wrong, then...
But what if they're right?
Well, that's the thing. If you're not sure, you have to think whether they're sure or not, and then go from there.
That's a lot of thinking to do in a short space of time.
Is it buzzworthy or is it not?
At least they got the buzzer working this time.
Yeah.
Now, I saw Neda studying on live feed saying...
Revising.
On day 30, so-and-so happened and all this. On what day did John break his arm and all this sort of shit. So she's thinking.
A sly little fucker, isn't she?
She is. And then, so the last two was Ali and Neda, and they were like, she was going to throw it to him, but he fucked it up and got the wrong answer.
No, he threw it, didn't he?
Oh, you think he did throw it?
Of course.
They're both throwers, so how do you know?
Did you not see how mad she looked when she won?
Oh, yeah, because she don't get her alcohol. She don't get no letters from home for her.
yeah,
you
it's
don't
a
get
bad,
nothing, do you?
bad HOH.
Yeah, you get all the blood, no perks. You get no power. And then, so Nedda was HOH. You said in this post-Anderian climate.
Oh.
That was nice. Anderian doesn't quite work though,
No,
does
it's
it?
Andrewian.
Andrewian. Never mind.
Well, even you said that you miss Andrew.
I know, but don't tell him that. So Nedda straight away put Rochelle, Sabrina up. We knew her plan was to backdoor Kenny, but we didn't know the little bit they showed on the sideshow, which was Adele had his card to play, so even if Kenny had got picked for veto, Adele would have replaced him. Kenny could never have played for veto. Kenny was going home.
Which is a funny thing for someone to do when that you can hold that card for as long as you want, because at some point you're going to need it for yourself. And I think with Adele, to be honest, it's not that point. It's not that far away. It's within the next 2 to 3 weeks.
But do you know
so
what?
So why waste it?
Because Kenny was going after Adele harder than anyone else, and Adele knew it. They've always been against each other. That's what I think.
Okay.
So the veto.
Take that on board.
So the veto was dumpster diving. You said we've seen this on another one.
I've seen it on BBC I can't remember what year it was, but I've definitely seen it. There was all slurry and slop in the bottom of the dumpster.
We've gone over 30 minutes. Should we just stop here?
Okay.
Sorry,
well,
goodbye. I don't remember seeing that dumpster diving one.
Yeah.
Rachel, you say?
It might have been... No.
Come on, Brendan.
Do you know what? Maybe... I can't remember. It might have been Danielle Reyes. It might have been that season, but I don't know. It was a while ago, whatever.
The full title for this video was Dumpster Diving for Day Old Donuts. That's catchy. Thronuts, we retitled it.
But,
now, have you ever seen Arlie move so fast?
As what?
He won the veto. He fucking was racing like his life depended on it.
Like a rat up a drain pipe.
What a little turncoat he is. Oh, I can't wait to see him go home. Little shit. And then when he used the veto, he said, I choose not to use the power of veto on Sabrina. That is the oldest chicken. Arlie thinks he's fucking Dan Giesling, man. Blatant. Don't you think? Thinks he's King Dingaling. He ain't nothing. You're nothing.
I heard someone say on another. In fact, it was Rob has a podcast.
Yeah.
And he said that if Arlie goes to the end and wins it, people will say, "My God, that was the best game I've ever." Wait, the best game I've ever seen in my whole life. But really, he's playing like a goon. But if somehow it worked, then you'd be like, "Fuck."
No, Arlie would be like Andy.
It's like Paul winning or something.
No, Arlie would be like Andy. No one respects Arlie's game. No one can respect Arlie as a player.
Andy Heron.
Yeah.
That's another thing you can debate all day, isn't it?
Oh, shush. Now, something I was really surprised about.
Shush.
Yeah, hush your mouth.
Shush me.
Shush. Shh.
When someone asking you if you had a row on a podcast the other day.
Yeah, my friend was. They said, "Do you ever row on the podcast?"
No,
like, no.
You can tell him we do now.
No, we don't. Don't be silly. No, we don't. Now, something I was surprised at was how gracious Kenny was in defeat.
That's when someone knows that they're going.
But I thought he would be fuming. I was really shocked about how well he took it. He didn't even bother strategizing at the end, but went off and got changed into his eviction outfit. That is a gay man right there, wanting to look his best for his public.
Well,
you got to take your hat off to that.
He said from the beginning he wanted to play hard. He wanted to game, and when you know you're going to go, you're going to go. So
he knew he was going oot.
So what can you say?
Now, one little spanner in the works, Rochelle voted to evict Sabrina, her bestie.
Yeah, I didn't quite get that. Can you just break that down for me?
It's because Sabrina told Rochelle, I'm going to vote you out over Kenny. So Rochelle's just having a little jab back at her.
So she's playing a personal game, so that's not necessarily a very intelligent thing to do. But there's a lot of people in there with not really much to lose now, is there?
That's true. And when Kenny left, he said, it's only a game. I love it when they say that. I'm not here to make friends. It's only a game. Blah, 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 blah. Been on a journey. Shut up.
No, it's like our one. We have the journey.
Oh, journey.
It is only a game, though.
And then there was lots of jokes about coming out. I noticed that Arissa talked to Kenny, but she didn't talk to Sarah. What's that about?
Oh, and what's wrong with Peter Brown? He didn't call anyone an arsehole this week.
I think you're forgetting something.
Oh, fuck, sorry.
Get out the pots and pans.
Yeah, now hang on. If you criticise Dr. Will Kirby, also Peter Brown will come after you. Will come after you Friday the 13th. And tonight, what did he say about Evil Dick? He was a senile
old
old
man, and he was surprised he could use a computer. But you said he don't need to use a computer. He just gets out his
pots and pans,
gives you an alarm call you didn't ask for, put on the heavy metal, you
You know, an Evil Dick's in the bad
But
mood.
you're right, because if we're talking top 5 players of all time, Evil Dick is one of them. So why is he... Oh, well, we know why, because Evil Dick wrote a blog slagging off the Shield saying they're a bunch of crap, which they are.
But you know, his daughter still owes him $37.22. That's not including tax, you know, so he's done her a favour there. He's told her time and time and time again. Will she listen?
Don't ask me about Danielle anymore.
Oh,
we're not speaking.
That birthday party. There was a $10 cover charge. It was in the. It was in the door. It was in the Dorking halls.
And he got the band to play.
Oh, and only
none of her friends turned up because she didn't have none. No one knows what we're talking about. That's some blog Evil Dick wrote about Danielle. Anyway, we forgot to say about the HOH. So they were doing like a not a pinball, but like I can't think what that thing's called. Where you move a ball around. But
some sort of puzzle.
As usual, we don't get to see who fucking won it. Bloody arseholes.
Well.
So, sideshow, we'll just cover very briefly. That was pretty much it, to be honest.
Now, there were 2 eviction interviews in the sideshow.
Yeah.
Kenny seemed to get a really, quick edit. There was hardly anything on him, was there?
And Peter didn't say nothing to him either.
No, which is weird, because he was so nasty in previous weeks. It's like, I expect that now. It was quite nice to Sarah, but I knew, because I've watched the Shieldcast or whatever, I know he's got...
Don't admit that.
Yeah, sorry. I know he's got quite a good impression of her anyway, but he didn't say a word to Kenny. Why not?
Scared, probably.
I think so.
Did you enjoy the audience member asking a question?
No. The person came down and they asked their question, and that's great. But in our country, what we do...
In my country.
Where I come from, yeah, the presenter will go up into the audience with a long microphone as long as possible.
Sit on their lap.
Could sit on your lap. We used to have that. Not anymore. But anyway, and then that's it. But that person would just stood there like...
a lemon?
Yeah, like a spare prick at an orgy, basically. And I felt sorry for them. It's like, and then I'm sure during the break they had to usher them off.
Yeah, and in that time we could have had Peter Brown abusing Kenny, so... And
if you're going to have...
Epic fail.
If you're going to have, viewer interaction or get the audience involved, don't just ask one person.
Yeah, stupid.
What's she, Valerie Slice or something?
Valerie Sluice. Get rid of that section, it didn't work. So in Sarah's goodbye messages, Kenny said to Sarah, "I can't wait to meet your family. Wait no longer, Kenny. Here they are. See ya."
Oh, were they there? Do we know?
Yeah, of course they were. Kenny didn't even get a chair. Oh yeah, he did in a bit.
Oh, did he? I didn't see that.
He didn't at first, but then he did.
Was it the HOH look chair or?
Who knows?
What is the HOH look now? He used to tell us what item of furniture to buy to have the, to look like...
So we could buy it.
Emmett or whatever. But now they don't even tell you. It's like you got to go on the website and work it out for yourself. Oh, come on. If you're going to sell me something, sell it to me properly.
Well, just go on the swag store and you can find out what's going on.
Swag store?
That's what she said at the end. Check out the swag store or some shit, and everyone cheered.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know.
But they didn't cheer for the actual content of the show or anything else. They just cheered for that? Come on.
Come on.
What's going on?
I thought it was interesting at the end when Peter said, "So we've got to vote for the underdog, right? So that's now Sabrina and Michelle," which is quite funny. They are actually the underdogs now.
He is right.
That is right.
Spot on.
That is
he
right.
Is spot on. And I have to say, I know you scoff at it. I like Peter Brown's kind of it's like post.
Shit! Oh god.
What? He's got a mouse.
Yeah.
All right,
oh fuck! The cat's just covering him with a mouse. Should we finish?
Yeah.
You've got to do it this time. Seriously, I can't do it.
Shut up.
Oh god.
I thought I was in the middle of saying something.
Yeah, but that mouse might be alive.
Oh, don't worry about it.
We ain't got nothing else to say anyway. You've got to do it. You've got to do it quick. Oh. It's Moxie as well. He never catches anything. Thank you very much for listening. We've got a matter to sort out. Cheers. Are you going to say goodbye?
No.
Bye.